that shit cut right the fuck off on us. My bad, G, my bad. But like I was trying to say, for my real divine feminines in the building, gang gang, when you go through that situation and it's just a test and not a trap, you leave with your integrity, your morals and shit intact. I feel like you level up. Like, this is the Hierophant card. So it's like, for those divine feminines that take this shit for a test and not a trap, you level up as far as your morals and your integrity. Like, you stand firm on that shit. So then that's when that Nine of Cups, Wheel of Fortune shit pops off. I don't know if for y'all it is directly another person, because I know if y'all are true divine feminines, you're not even worried about that um, union shit. But I do feel like for some of y'all, it is an actual union. And with the Hierophant card coming out and this card behind it, this was go with the flow. With these two cards coming out, I feel like even for my divine feminines, it's not, don't give a fuck about this union shit. And that's why you bossed up away from this nigga. And that's why you're taking it for a test and not a fucking trap. Those of you that have integrity and morals and self-respect and shit, I feel like your Wheel of Fortune is going to be a person. A person that is on your level, that is ready to commit. And it might be right off the gate, my G, because this was the card behind it. Go with the flow. So, divine feminine, if a motherfucker pops up into your 3D, a new person especially. A new person especially. I wanted to say, or it could be an old person acting brand new, but if you at this frequency, it's not, my G. It's gonna be a brand new motherfucking person, period. You just not even going back. Like, you don't even got no rear view in your shit, bitch. No, we have side mirrors around this motherfucker, and that's it. I just want to see what's going on around me. I have no interest in what the fuck is behind me, right? You had enough self-respect and enough intuition in the moment to go with the flow, right? You co-created with spirit, and now this Wheel of Fortune comes with a man's. You feel me? And it might come in quick and fast, but I feel like intuitively it's gonna, he will intuitively check those boxes, my G, to where I feel like it is gonna be quick, fast, in the motherfucking hurry. Like, he might propose to you very quick. I mean, I just, with these two hands, I feel like a motherfucker doing this. Like, that's what I saw. And then, like, this Hierophant man, like, he's got on a tux. You see what I'm saying? Like, he's gonna try to marry you, sis, quick. Like, he's gonna put a ring on it, like, real fucking quick. Wheel of Fortune, you gonna put a ring around that thing. What do you mean? So, yeah, go with the flow. But I feel like that comes after 2020, sis. You know, it could be on the 1st. It could be on the 2nd. I don't know when it's going to be exactly. But I am going to pull some more cards so we can, you know, bend the block a few times together. Because I bent the block on my own with this shit. But, you know, I am going to pull some more cards in the midst of it so we can see what we can see around these parts. But for my high vibing, true divine feminines, I feel like it's going to be a man's. And your near future moving into 2020 that's gonna put a ring on that thing. He gonna Beyonce your ass, bitch. Go with the flow, says Source. And for I don't want to call you divine masculine, but you are divine because you have joined the self-love tour. You have bossed up. And okay, you are divine masculine if you are on the self-love tour and you just trying to be the background dancer or the light man or whatever. Like, you're just here to soak up the knowledge and to learn and to move and to grow and to be on the journey, right? If that is your circumstance and the way that you're thinking, the way that you're processing your mind, you are divine masculine, right? It's just you had a set of unforeseen circumstances, my G, that got you in a fucked up predicament right now. Like, you know, things in your past I feel like you wasn't really clear of. Like I said, you just now joined the motherfucking self-love tour. Like, the glow up tour, right? You was not trying to glow. Look at you outside the gate, like you've been peeking in. That's how you was playing with this divine feminine, the actual true divine feminine. You was like outside peeking in on the glow, right? But you was rebelling against that shit. I feel like in a couple of circumstances within your lifetime, you have wanted to be right, wanted to be the leader. I feel like through this situation and through the closing out of 2019, this divine masculine who's resonating with this part of the message, you're understanding that you can't be on the outside. You need to come on. You need to come in, even if you come in at entry level, my G. Even if you are a background dancer or a light person, you need to get in the game. EA Sports, you gotta get in the motherfucking game. So if that is your message and you're resonating with that, divine masculine, then it's like, through the situation with this fucked up bitch, and because of the different ways that the true divine feminine loved you, it's like right now you're coming into a energy of wish fulfillment. Like I said with these two cards, you're understanding that it needs to be about you. It has to be about what makes you happy, what what moves you from an intuitive level, not from your dig. You got a new vision now, right? Period. And so, if that is really you, if you're the real divine masculine, please stand up in my fucking Slim Shady voice. If that is you, you are coming into these 9 of Cups situations because it's like you're understanding that you are the wish. You are the dream, my G. For real. But only you can give that to you. Period. Like, once you start giving that to yourself, then the universe will give it to you as well. Like, this man on this card looks a lot like this man on this card, right? Don't he? So it's like I said, you have been broken before. You are currently broken because of all this shit that's going on. You feel broken, right? And so it's like, even in this picture, you don't have as much color to you as you do here. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you have to move beyond this 6 of Swords energy. Motherfuckers leaving you, or you feeling left. Like, you feeling rejected. You feeling abandoned. A motherfucker having you fucked up. But let me tell you something, okay? In my Fire Marshal Bill voice. The only reason why a motherfucker had you fucked up is because you had yourself fucked up. That's why you have more color in this. It's like, I mean, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like you understand self. So now your wishes is coming true because they're much easier for you to attain, because now you know that whatever it is that you seek is within self, period. And so now all type of doors get to open up for you. Wheel of Fortune. Period. All type of doors, avenues, different perceptions or perspectives or whatever. Your morality and sense of self, your integrity, everything gets upgraded. Right? Your relationship with God, all of that shit. My fucking cat, y'all, he have been gone all day. This nigga just jumped through the window, bitch. That scared the fuck out of me. This nigga just jumped through the window. Y'all hearing now? This nigga been running the streets all day. He just jumped through that motherfucking window, bitch. I broke out in the sweat and everything. I ain't even got no titties, bitch. They just start sweating. Woo! Divine masculine. That's probably how the fuck you felt. Like, what do you mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's how all this shit had you feeling. Like a motherfucker just jumped in the window on your ass. Like, bitch, are you serious? Yes. But listen, with this Hierophant card being here, all that shit was divinely guided. All of the steps of that bitch was ordered. Okay? So that you could be at this moment in time right now. And just go with the flow. Divine masculine. Just go with the motherfucking flow. Period. And for little baby divine, the lady that's playing divine, like I said, your wish fulfillment is with this actual baby daddy. You need to go figure that shit out. Wheel of Fortune. I don't know how that shit's gonna go, but because of the ways, the lack of integrity and the lack of morals that you had in the situation, I feel like now you just sinking. Like, you can't go with the flow. You're drowning. For real. But you could change that shit too, even you. It's like you just, you need to right your wrongs and mend certain shit. Like, apologize, forgive, work through your shit, and you gotta boss yourself up. And that goes both ways. If that's the nigga that's playing divine, that's trying to come back over here with you because he's heartbroken and he wants you to fix it, or he wants some pussy, or he's ready to jump back in with you because he's done with this, but really he needs time to heal. Any motherfucker that's coming to the table that's not coming for true, pure intentions, they no, they not divine. So if you trying to go back to divine feminine because you're feeling some type of way, you need some pussy, you need a shoulder to lean on, to cry on, and then fuck, or whatever it is, if you have any type of sideways intentions, you're sinking as well. Divine masculine, if that's what you want to call yourself. Really, you're just playing. And the bitch that you've been with, that's why you've been with that bitch, because she was playing divine too. And if either one of y'all, nigga or bitch, I ain't gonna call you divine feminine or divine masculine because that's not what the fuck you are. So, however you fall in this motherfucker, if you are not of divinity, you're sinking. Because you have, what did T.I. say in that? I don't know why I just did that. What did T.I. say in that song? Something about it don't matter what the fuck you got in the bank, but you piss poor morally. Yeah, that's why y'all was together. That's why y'all in this fucked up situation now, and that's why you are sinking. Whether you a man or a woman, if you playing divine, ending out this year going into 2020, you're gonna sink. Period. Because you fucked up. You are trapping yourself. Look at the squares around this person. You are trapping yourself. You're like in a... If this is the Hierophant card and we've got these boxes going around this Hierophant, it's like you're in spiritual jail. It's like, you know what I mean? Like I was saying earlier with divine masculine, whatever you are. Like I was saying, you were outside peeking in. Like you were outside the venue. You didn't buy a ticket or nothing. Like you outside trying to watch the glow up tour. No. Earn a ticket and come inside. The fuck? So, I mean, either you gonna have yourself in this spiritual jail or you're gonna earn your ticket and come inside. If you don't, then you're a spiritual prisoner with this Hierophant card and these boxes around them. Either you're a spiritual prisoner or you're not. But if you are, you're gonna sink. You're sinking. That is what you're going through now, and that's what you're gonna continue to go through until you change that shit. Okay? Now, let's get some more cards so we can break it down a little bit. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna bend the block a little bit and just look over and see if there's any more messages that I'm getting with these before we start bending blocks and shit again. Alright, so it's crazy how the cards come out because it's like none of them are in one specific energy. Like this is the outcome for divine feminine, divine masculine, and the motherfuckers that's trying to play that shit. This is the outcome for them. Over here, it was like, oh no. Over here, this is actual divine feminine, divine masculine, and this is the motherfuckers that's playing that. Right? Because let me say this. Divine feminine and divine masculine, y'all had, it was a confusion going on energetically, I feel like. And instead of either one of y'all coming to the other person like, let's have a conversation and smooth this out, I feel like y'all did it spiritually. Temperance card. You alchemized the situation spiritually, but you stayed alone. Nine of Pentacles. You didn't try to come back over here into this person's life, right? Six of Swords. You had left or they had left you. If you are truly divine, this is your lane. If you are playing it, this is your lane. This is the outcome regardless, right? So it's like someone left and the truly divine motherfuckers in the building, they let it be what it is. Nine of Pentacles. They remained single, but it's like I feel like if you are truly divine in this time, you are just marinating on that shit. Like you might be thinking about it. Like I said, there's an energetic tie there still, even though y'all are both divine and you really know you're done with each other. You know what I mean? You really know that you're done. Y'all have left each other alone and you really know that you're done. I feel like maybe y'all was just reminiscing and thinking about each other. And in the moment, both of y'all chose, spiritually, y'all chose to just let that shit be what it was. I feel like for my actual divine gang babies, y'all have been looking back on that shit. And it's crazy because we don't have rearview mirrors around this motherfucker. But y'all was reminiscing and looking back on that shit. But I feel like spiritually, y'all both know that you're not at a place to be in each other's energetic vortex, period. So, y'all spiritually let it go, right? Y'all both chose to let it go spiritually. And it's like you're still sharing that love at a 5D level. Even though y'all are not penetrating, is what I just heard. So even though y'all not penetrating that thing or penetrating each other's 3D vortex, you're still it's still a share exchange here. It's like, especially with this lady, and y'all hear my baby in the background, so she says she seconds this notion, but especially with this lady having this shit around her head, it's like y'all are communicating telepathically, energetically. You're experiencing each other on a 5D level, even though you're not on the 3D level, right? Silence card. You are intuitively communicating, energetically, spiritually at the 5D level. You know what I mean? Y'all are communicating from your higher selves, right? It's I just heard the God in me. Yeah, that's the God in me. Yes, you are. We are. If you are truly divine, right? You on this divine gang, magic school bus, glow up, self love tour, right? Those are the people in this lane. You on that shit. You understand that you are a child of God. God is in you. That's the God in me. So y'all are using that channel to communicate at this point, right? You don't have to interrupt each other's 3D energetic vortex because you can experience each other on a 3D level. You don't have to speak in the 3D. I mean on the 5D level. You don't have to speak in the 3D. You can coexist in the 5D at a place that is beneficial, because I feel like those of you that are truly divine, you know that coming together on a 3D level is only gonna cause more turmoil, period. So you ain't even willing to do that. Divine gang. Over here, y'all playing divine, right? So those are the ones that's trying to plan, plot, and strategize on how to get back with each other, period. Look at it's like, how do I get back to this? And every which way you trying is not fucking working, because you just want it for that. Whether you man or woman, you want it for that, right? Y'all, you're so stuck in the 3D. That's why you trying to dress it up and make it real for each other. Because you're stuck in the 3D, you don't understand that this shit is really about what money came by. That's what life is about. Understanding the bigger picture, right? What's really the most high good. Understanding and having the knowledge of that shit. That's what this is really about. So you don't understand that. That's why you're still trying to dress it up and make it real for each other. And that's why you are with each other. Okay? I'm glad y'all can do it for each other, so we don't have to deal with that shit. I'm just keeping it real. But yeah, it's like you need to dead 10 of swords. You need to dead all of this physical 3D shit. Like, get off your fucking phone, step away from social media, tap into real life, bitch. Like, the reality that you set forth on the internet don't got shit to do with the real world. You need to dead that shit, that 3D shit. It's not gonna serve you no purpose. So yeah, a lot of y'all are going through these tower moments. Period. Sorry, my G. Sorry, but yeah. Then again, a lot of y'all through the end of 2019, you are coming. You like you got on the bus stop. Get on the bus. Get on the bus. Yeah, y'all getting on the bus. So going into 2020, you are coming into the self-love glow-up tour. You are, my baby. All right, so now that we have broke down what this is still the outcome. I don't care where you fall, this is still the outcome. Either you're going to really get what you want, or you're going to get what the fuck you've been asking for, and be careful what you wish for. One of the two. So over here for my actual divine gang, let's see what the fuck, I don't know. What's the question here? Because y'all already have spoke on the 5D level, and you know, and he knows that it shouldn't be on 3D. Y'all both know that. So what is it? Okay, let's figure out what Divine Feminine is trying to say. I wanted to see if they was upside down, and on the bottom of the deck was the King of Swords. So I wanted to see what Divine Feminine, like what your higher self had to say to this person in these 5D conversations that y'all having. Because I want to give you a better understanding. Some of y'all might actually, because I know I can have actual conversations like in my 3D vessel. Like I can communicate on a 5D level. So I can literally sit down and in my own thoughts, like ask this person's higher self a question, and I can hear their higher self answer it. I can do that. Some of y'all can't. So I was asking, what are the conversations from, like, what else does Divine Feminine have to say from her 5D, in the midst of her 5D conversation with this Divine Masculine? at the bottom of the deck was the King of Swords. This is my Method Man card. These are also new cards. And y'all know I like decks where I can write on them and make them my own. So this is going to probably be a new crowd favorite. This is the King of Swords. And it says Method Man. So I feel like, for one, I'm getting there's a method to the madness, is what I just heard. But also, there are a lot of butterflies around this King of Swords. And then I see 2 birds up here, but I thought it was an airplane, my G. So I think that me thinking that was an airplane is just validation, confirmation that this is coming from your higher self, your ascended place, right? You see it? But also with these butterflies, let me see, how many are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was asking what your 5D self has to say, and there are 5 butterflies. But with this King of Swords, I feel like what Divine Feminine is saying in her 5D self to this Divine Masculine is, with the butterflies, I feel transformation. But with this King of Swords, I don't know. I'm feeling like, stop! This nigga is, sorry y'all, I know they was loud as fuck. Some of y'all might got on earphones that might have been real loud, my bad. This nigga was scratching my leather on my bed. No! Don't come over here trying to fuck up my shit. That's probably what you were saying. Now he want to come crying up underneath me after I done reprimanded his ass. That's probably what you're saying to him on the 5D with this King of Swords. Like, we can talk, but don't fuck my shit up, King of Swords. Like, don't come over here with this long ass sword fucking my life up. Like, be Simone tone. I just got my edges back and shit. Nigga, don't come over here fucking up my life. Don't do it. Let there be a method to the madness. If there's gonna be a us ever again in life, make sure there's a method and a plan to that shit. A real one. Don't come over here with that fuck shit, is what Divine Feminine has to say from her 5D self. She keeps it just as gangsta up top as she does down below. I'm gonna let this nigga out because he's getting on my nerves. Hold on. Come on, my love. That nigga was really, really crying. For nothing. Damn. Okay. So yeah, I feel like she's just as gangsta above as she is below. So you already knew, don't fuck with her. Her 5D self is validating that. Don't fuck with me. Don't touch me, bitch. Okay, that's what I just heard. She's ascending. Alright, I want to see what this one is. I wanted to shuffle, but I felt like this was it. Yeah, they're upside down, so this is supposed to be 8. So, what does Divine Masculine have to say from his 5D self? Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. I feel like this is Divine Masculine. And I feel like this is probably Divine Feminine. It's like, I feel like Divine Masculine's 5D higher self is like, Jesus, take the wheel. You know what I mean? Look at him. He's got a blindfold on. Like, he's sitting in the middle of the circle. Like, look, Jesus, take the wheel, okay? Divine Feminine, take the wheel. You know, I'm going to let this shit, I'm just going to go with the flow. This is what his higher self is saying to you. I'm going to let you steer this motherfucker. Like, if it's not time, it's not time. Like, I'm going to wait until you give me the green light, is what he's saying. Like, however it needs to go, that's how it's going to go, is what he's telling you. And then, oh, look at that crown on her head. His higher self does see the queen in you. Yep. He does. And so his 5D self is just patient, allowing for you to give the red light or the green light. His hand is on both of them, right? That's what I was picking up on earlier. He's just waiting on the green light. It could be red or it could be green. Right now, you're on yellow. And so he's just in that, it's not that it's a stagnant place, but you're just like, slow it down. With that turtle again, slow it down. Like, you know what I mean? So that's why I was telling you, Divine Masculine, if this is what you're going through with this other woman and you feel very emotionally vulnerable and you want to come back to Divine Feminine because you know that she does come from a genuine place in regards to you, then come back as a Well, first of all, my G, you definitely gonna have to put that apology down on the table for her to even hear anything the fuck that you have to say or take you serious. So start off with an apology, Divine Masculine, and explain to her what's going on and that you just need a friend and stand on this shit. Don't come with no sideways shit. Period. Okay? I feel like that's what's going on here. And your higher self knows that, Divine Masculine. They know that. That's why they like Jesus take the wheel. You know what I mean? It could be red light or green light. Right now it's just a yellow light. I just want to go slow. So Divine Feminine, he's okay. He's there. He understands. So for Divine Masculine that's playing, we're gonna say this is the nigga that's playing Divine Masculine, and we're gonna say this is the feminine that's playing Divine Feminine. We're gonna see what the fuck they higher selves, okay? They higher selves have to say to them, okay? Let me get one card out here for Divine Feminine. What does her higher self, or the bitch that's playing Divine, what does her higher self have to say to her? Page of Pentacles. It also says on the side, came from the soil, a native. So, Divine, the bitch that's playing Divine, your higher selves is telling you that the pages for one are the children, okay? So, for what I'm first picking up is you was trying to use this child as a means to an end. Page of Pentacles, you was using this child for the coins. And your higher self is very disappointed in you, ma'am. Okay? Very disappointed in you, ma'am. That's the very first thing. Also, it's your higher self is trying to remind you, bitch, that you came from the soil. You are a native. You have the pentacle within self, along with all this motherfucking land. Plant the pentacle, bitch, and be patient and let that motherfucker grow. Instead of trying to be out here in the field with all this makeup and this motherfucking quick weave, sweating your edges out, trying to find a motherfucker to do it for you. Okay? Okay, that's what your higher self is telling you, little baby. Shit. Alright. Now, what does this nigga over here trying to play Divine, what does his higher self, what do that man have to say to this nigga? Okay? Okay. What does his higher self have to say to him? The nigga playing Divine. What is... Oh, not all of them, but those ones that came out first. Oh, it's just one. 7 of Cups. You're confused. And also it says daydream at the bottom of the card. This nigga is sitting by some water. And it's just too much going on. Like, you sitting there daydreaming, hoping, and wishing about shit, and like, what the fuck I just heard was hope, dreams, and wishes is for kids. My nigga, you're grown as fuck. You can't be sitting around sitting by the dock of the bay. No, you can't do that. Like, it's like you trying to manifest some shit, but you're not doing the work to get it. Fantasia. Yeah, this is Fantasia. Like, I don't know how y'all feel about Fantasia, but I feel like she was... Listen, we ain't getting into that. That's not what the message is about. Divine Masculine, or the motherfucker that's in here playing Divine, your higher self is trying to tell you, stop sitting around waiting on shit to change, hoping and wishing and daydreaming for things to be different. You need to get up off your ass and change that shit. Okay? Period. Like, it's not, you're not on American Idol, okay? You ain't gonna be able to do anything behind the scenes to work your way in. No, you're gonna have to earn a ticket to get in this thing. It's no dicks for you to suck to get in here, Divine Feminine, okay? I mean, Divine Masculine, okay? Or the nigga that's playing that shit. It's no dicks for you to suck to get on this glow up tour. It's not. It's not no corners that you're gonna be able to cut. You're gonna have to get up and put action with your faith. Put action. It's like I was saying over here, be careful what you wish for. It's like you keep sitting around on your ass, hoping, wishing, praying that a motherfucker love you, right? Because that's the problems that you're having, Divine Masculine. You can't get a bitch to save your life. That's the issue. You shouldn't be looking for no bitch to save your life. You need to save yourself. Get your ass up off the dock of the bay. Stop daydreaming. And if you want things to be different, make them different. That's what your higher self is saying. You are in the situation, or you have been in the situation with this bitch trying to play divine, because you are a nigga trying to play divine. Okay? Be the change that you want to see. That's what your higher self is trying to tell you, nigga. Okay, now what does Source have to say as far as the outcome for act? Because we ain't over here just it that's gonna skew with me. Okay, I'm not fucking with that. So what's the outcome for this divine feminine? The actual divine feminine, the person who is having communication in the 5D. What's the actual outcome for this person with this method man, King of Swords? Some of y'all could actually be in air energy too, or this your divine masculine could be in the air energy, because look, these are all women on this card that I asked divine masculine's 5D self. What did he have to say? It came out as females. Divine feminine, I asked what her higher self have to say, came out as a male. So either divine feminine, you are air energy, or the person you're dealing with could be air energy. And then with this Wheel of Fortune, that can be them all. Okay? It could be all of the motherfucking signs. But what is well, no, we already know what the outcome is. We already broke the outcome down. That's why I was, I told y'all this shit is involuntary. The shit that I be saying half the time, I don't even know. I had to play it back at the end to even realize what the fuck I said half the time. So, like I was saying already, I'm not going over here because that's gonna fuck me up. So I was trying to get the outcome. We already got it. We already got the outcome. We don't need to do that. So with this deck, tell me what divine feminine needs to be aware of. Like, what does she need to be hyper vigilant of, right? Both of these. 9 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles. This is my Keep Sweat card, right? So divine feminine, what you need to be aware of is a motherfucker coming back like, I want you right now, my love. Oh yes I do. Yes I do. But it's bullshit. Keep Sweat is crying in all of his motherfucking songs. 9 of Swords, this shit is a nightmare, bitch. This is a nightmare. Be aware of this nigga coming back crying on your shoulder, and really he wants pussy, okay? Or some bullshit with this 9 of Pentacles Selena card. This is a motherfucker who, like I was saying earlier, I don't think this is no broke nigga, right? Selena had all type of money and shit, but her, the birdie on her shoulder is the same bitch that smoked her ass. So what do you need to be aware of? A motherfucker coming back, keep sweating your ass, and then with this being a Pentacle card, and fucking up your whole world. Like we already said, this shit will descend you. And look at all the yellows in this card. That magic school bus will come down on top of your ass. I asked, what should you be super vigilant of? What should you be cautious or aware of? Be aware of this dumbass nigga who is not of divine status. This is just a regular ass nigga. A motherfucker trying to come back and keep sweat your ass. And what you need to be aware of is dissension because of that shit. Okay? Okay. Now, what does this need? I almost said something else. What does this divine masculine, the actual real divine masculine, what does he need to be aware of? Cautious or super vigilant of? You need to be vigilant and cautious of 7 of Pentacles. This is my Ike card. This is my Joe Jackson card. Control, restricted path. What do you need to be aware of? A motherfucker restrict. It's 2 cards here, but this one is the very first one. This is the Ike, Joe Jackson, 7 of Pentacles. Look at this nigga. He is standing right. He's blocking your way. You like, and then look at this rabbit, just trying to. I feel like, let me save my life and jump out of the. Like this nigga might stomp this rabbit. Like this is Joe Jackson was the nigga who. That's the Jackson daddy, right? He was whooping they motherfucking ass and fucking them up to make them sing every day. Look at that man. I'll take this belt off if you don't sing, Michael. You know what I mean? A motherfucker restricting the path, controlling some shit, over controlling some shit in a way that is abusive or detrimental. Just like over here with Divine Feminine. This motherfucker or this circumstance, whatever it is that's restricting your path, is coming down hard on your ass like Joe Jackson. Period. What do you need, Cece? On your tablet?
Doesn't it look cute?
It does. It looks really cute.
Yeah, it's my little pony movie.
Yes. Let me see. Hold on. Come here. Hold on, y'all. Ride with me for just a second. Come over this side because you ain't got no pants on with this nightgown. Stop putting stuff on your screen. You're going to mess your tablet up. Okay? Take it upstairs, baby. In the playroom. Put it back on the charger before it go dead. And let me finish this video, please. When I get done, then you can come back and play, okay? Okay. Love you. My bad, y'all. That shit always come first. But anyway, this is Joe Jackson. Whoever, it might just be your set of circumstances. If this is what you need to be aware of, this could be this bitch who's playing divine as well. This bitch with this baby, right? Yeah, she was trying to Joe Jackson you like, this is your baby, nigga. And if you don't come in here and pay this motherfucking bill, nigga, I'm gon'... She could be very volatile or aggressive or something. Whoever this motherfucker is standing in your path, it's like, I feel like you're the rabbit, divine masculine. You trying to hurry up and get out of Dodge before this motherfucker crushes you. What to be aware of, this motherfucker still being there. Like, that's what you need to be aware of. Not separating yourself, right? It's 6 pentacles on one side and 1 on the other. It's like you, at this point of the game, divine masculine, you already know what you should be doing. So if you're not doing that, you're restricting your own path. If you don't move away from this energy, it's gonna get worse, period. That's what this Joe Jackson is, because, or that's what this card is, what you need to be aware of. You need to be aware of you standing in your own path. Are you allowing this low vibration bitch, this spiritually imprisoned soul, to trap you in some bullshit? You need to be the rabbit and get the fuck out of Dodge. That's what you need to be aware of, not doing that. Okay? And coming out with that is this is the 5 of Wands, orchestrated chaos. This is my love and hip hop shit card. Love and hip hop shit. Orchestrated chaos. 5 of Wands. So what you need to be aware of is if you don't move on this shit and understand this shit for what it is and move past this shit, it's gonna get, the burden is gonna get 10 times heavier. 2, I feel like some volatile situations could potentially pop off with this conflict card. Love and hip hop shit. Like, this bitch, whoever she is, she really is like living in some reality TV fairyland shit, right? What did I say with this 10 of Swords card? But you gotta step away. This bitch needs to step away from social media. She needs to step into the real world. Deaf to this 3D shit. Whoever this is over here, whether it's a male or a female, that's their problem. They're stuck on the 3D shit. That's why they keep trying to dress it up and make it real for a motherfucker, because they don't understand that real has nothing to do with the 3D. 7 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands. What you need to be aware of is more of this bullshit with this person. Like, so if this is coming up and you're be aware, I feel like divine masculine, you damn piece of dust or something, I don't know. If this is coming up and you're be aware, I have a feeling that you're questioning whether or not to let go. So what does the motherfuckers that's playing divine, what do they need to be aware of? Tell me what this nigga and this bitch needs to be aware of, this playing divine. These low vibing motherfuckers that's stuck in this spiritual jail, what do they need to be aware of? I thought it was just 1, but it was 2. The first one that came out, the first one that came out, this is what do you need to be aware of for the nigga or the bitch, the motherfucker that's playing divine. What do they need to be aware of? Ace of Swords. It's my J. Cole card. Connect the dots. Like, you need to be aware of a motherfucker connecting the dots on your ass and understanding your true intentions and the fact that you are beneath them. That's what you need to be aware of. You need to be aware of a motherfucker Because look how these two things seem to come together. Like, a motherfucker is like figuring you the fuck out. Like, a motherfucker done pulled your card. They know who the fuck you are. Be aware of that. Low vibing motherfuckers. Be aware of a motherfucker connecting the dots like J. Cole on your ass. Like, period. And then, girl, what have I been saying? The motherfucker over here that's playing divine, they are trapped in a spiritual jail, right? The next card that came out was the devil card. This devil card says, gray area, low vibing motherfucker, a 3D motherfucker, someone who is stuck in spiritual jail, right? Gray area, low vibing motherfucker, 3D motherfucker. Look at these people. Like, your hands are free, my G. If you don't take that chain from around your neck and get the fuck on, this nigga is lighting the torch on your ass. Y'all finna burn up. Look at him. Look at the devil. He's happy to have you stuck in this bullshit. Okay? He's happy to have you stuck in this place. So what do you need to be aware of, low vibing motherfucker? Be aware of a motherfucker connecting the dots and understanding that you are stuck in spiritual jail. And moving the fuck on from you. Because they are not at this low vibration. They are not worried about this 3D shit. They don't give a fuck about gray area. They are the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Okay? It ain't no gray area in this divine shit. It's not. So if you in a gray area, my nigga, you are in spiritual prison. You are a spiritual prisoner. Period. You could also be a Capricorn, because it definitely says that on the motherfucking card, mind you. Definitely do. So, yeah. Let me see. What the fuck? What does divine feminine or divine masculine have to say in regards to what divine feminine is doing? Yeah. What does divine masculine have to say about what divine feminine is doing? What does he got to say about that shit? Bottom, the Tower. What do he got to say about what you're doing? The Tower. Also, this is Bobby and Whitney. So I feel like he feels like you are, because if we look at this tower, usually the tower is fucked up, right? And like it's breaking apart. This one is not, per se. So I feel like, what do he got to say about what you're doing? He feels like you're just throwing motherfuckers overboard. Bobby and Whitney, like, you could care less. Like, you're just doing your own thing, and if a motherfucker ain't on that train with you, they not vibing at that same frequency, well then you're tossing them off with their head. Right? That's what he got to say about what you're doing. He feels like, I think that he agrees with this shit. He feels like that's how it should be, because the waters are rough, right? There's shit going on around this tower, but the tower itself is sound. You feel me? The tower itself has no damage. So I feel like divine masculine is saying to you about what you're doing, that's what you should be doing. Off with a motherfucking head. Don't let them infiltrate your space. I feel like he's cheersing you right now. Like, good job. Good job. Yeah, 9 of Wands. That's exactly what you should be doing. Make it hard for a motherfucker is what I just heard. Yes. Okay, so what does divine feminine have to say about what divine masculine is doing? What do she got to say about what he's doing? Meddlesome Myrtle. This is also my temperance card. I feel like divine feminine, what you got to say about what divine masculine is doing is, with Meddlesome Myrtle being on the side of this card, I feel like what you got to say about what he's doing is like, my nigga, set in your lane and wait on your light to change. Like, stop worrying about what this bitch is doing or any of that. Like, you know what I mean? She wants you to create your own rainbows. That's what she got to say. Like I was saying, step away from this energy, right? And move on. Hey, that's what she's trying to say. Because, this is the temperance card. She wants you to smooth things out for herself. I feel like that's what she's trying to say to you, but also I feel like she's trying to say stay in your lane and wait on your life to change and stop looking over at the next lane and trying to see what that motherfucker's doing. Like, stop doing that. That's what she has to say to you. Stop meddling so much. Like, everything is not going to go how you want it to go. Everything ain't going to be smooth sailing. You can't make everybody happy. Stop trying to. That's what Divine Feminine is saying to the actual Divine Feminine. I mean, that's what the Divine Feminine is saying to the actual Divine Masculine. Some of y'all could be in same-sex relationships for me to have just said that. Gang, gang. So, what do these motherfuckers got to say to each other? Or, what the low vibe shit, okay? What are my true divine feminines and masculines? What do they have to say about these motherfuckers that's playing divine? Let's see about that. What do Divine Gang Gang got to say about these motherfuckers trying to put on our divine suit and wear it like they divine? What do they got to say about that? 4 Cups. It says Maddie from Dance Moms. Yeah, they feel like you need to stop trying to perform. Like, stop putting on these shows. That's what we have to say to y'all. Stop with the shows, Maddie from Dance Mom. Like, you're not even happy doing that shit. That little girl's not happy. She don't look like it to me. I watched plenty of seasons. She don't look happy to be out there performing and dancing her motherfucking heart out and halfway groping no grown man in no fucking music video. She don't look happy to do that shit. So that's what my true Divine Gang Gang has to say about these motherfuckers that's playing divine. Stop that shit. You're not even happy doing that shit. You're not happy yourself doing that shit. We're definitely not happy with you doing that shit. Stop it. Right? We're trying to bless you. Your spiritual gang gang is trying to bless you. You can't even see that shit because you stuck on stage, Maddie. You're stuck on stage. Come off the stage. This is not a game. This is not reality TV. It's not Love and Hip Hop. Okay? It's not. Where the fuck did that shit go? Yeah. Nope, I don't remember where it went. But wherever it went. Oh, it's over here. Yeah, stop with the reality TV bullshit. This is not a reality TV show. You are not on VH1, my nigga. This is real life. Stop putting on shows for the people. Stop. That's what Divine Gang Gang has to say about you motherfuckers in here playing that shit. Stop it. Okay. Now, let's break down the little Native American deck just so we can, let's get advice. Okay? We already know the outcome for everybody on the table. Let's get some motherfucking advice. Okay? So what is the what's the advice for Divine Feminine from Source? What do you want to tell them, mama? What does Source want to tell you, Divine Feminine? King of Cups, first off, bitch, you lying. So what Source is trying to tell you is this nigga coming back. Even if it's your divine masculine, because he's coming out as a king. Lies. Okay? Lies. Unless they coming back on some friendship. Like, yeah, look at this nigga. Look how tired he looks. Like, Source is like, bitch, ain't you tired of these lying ass niggas? Like, King of Cups. That's your advice. Be tired of these lying ass niggas. I don't give a fuck what they present themselves to be. This motherfucking card says King of Cups, but it also says, bitch, you lying, and this nigga look tired as fuck. So I don't give a fuck what they look like, smell like. I don't give a fuck how tight they got this divine suit on, bitch. Ain't you tired? Source is saying, ain't you tired of the motherfuckers lying to you, bitch? That's your advice. Be tired of a motherfucker playing with you. Yeah, 10 of Cups. But I feel like you already are. If you truly divine, you already are. So your advice is, yeah, just, if it's a motherfucker that's coming back and they got this suit on and they lying and you know they lying, the advice is to trust your intuition. Because the next card out is the 10 of Cups. It also says unknown. So what I'm saying is especially with you bossing up and getting this ring from this nigga over here, I feel like this might be your energy, Divine Feminine. Like when this nigga, King of Cups, comes in and he's like, oh, I really do care about you. Let me put a ring on that thing. You might be like, bitch, you lying? Like, what you mean? Source is telling you to trust that King of Cups. King of King of Cups, Ten of Cups. Source is saying trust that shit, because if you are divine, she's not sending you a motherfucker like that you need to be tired of, right? This is your advice. So Source was giving me that message at first, like, bitch, ain't you tired? Because you are tired, divine gang gang. I get it, me too, bitch. So what the advice for you is from Source is trust this motherfucker when they come in, and it seems too good to be true. Go within, right? Tap in regards to this King of Cups, Ten of Cups situation. Tap in and trust your intuition when he pops up with this ring, because you might not trust it. It might happen too soon, bitch. But let me tell you, it's divinely guided. Now we have the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. Even though it says hood nigga at the top, it says amen at the bottom, right? So what I was telling you before, this motherfucker's gonna come up out the woodworks. This new man. This is a new man. This is not nobody you done been with or none of that shit. And you so tired of a motherfucker fucking you over and lying to you, so you don't trust it. You tap in and ask your spiritual gang gang, is this a hood nigga or is this a man? And they're gonna tell you, no, this is a whole man. Nine of Pentacles. He does possess all the things like Carrie Bradshaw. He just don't have that person, but he ain't even pressed about it. That's why he's gonna give it to you so quick, because he ain't even looking for it or pressed out about it, right? He is the Nine of Pentacles, just like you was initially, right? Yeah, he is the Nine of Pentacles. He is of your caliber. So if in the moment you don't trust it, tap in, and I guarantee you, whoever this new person is coming in after 2020 trying to put a ring on that thing, I guarantee you, your spiritual gang gang is going to tell you yes. Say yes to the dress, bitch. And then the last card out for you, and your advice is old, not wise. Ace of Cups. What did I tell you? Aces are portals in the 3D for things to be orchestrated from the divine, or it's like divine intervention, right? Ace of Pentacles, old but not wise. Listen, don't believe that it's too good to be true because you done had so much of this shit, because a motherfucker who presented themselves as divine fucked you over and lied to you, had you in an unknown place as far as your love. Ten of Cups. You had you not knowing if they really truly loved you, and they was really just a hood nigga on some hood shit. Because of all of these things, do not let it fuck up your perception of who this person is coming in, this new person in 2020. Don't allow those things to misconstrue who the fuck this person is. Don't be old but not wise, divine feminine. Don't do that. Okay? Don't do it. This person is going to come in out of nowhere, a brand new person, and you're going to be like, bitch, you lying? You want to marry me for real? And they're going to be like, yes, I do truly love you, and I'm willing to give it to you this quick because I know my worth and I know yours. I'm a man, right? And with this Ace of Cups, it's like your spiritual gang gang, Source, the God of your understanding, is gifting you this man. Don't be old but not wise. Don't be the bitch in leggings walking around looking stupid. I mean, that's just I don't know. Okay, I'm not gonna go into my personal view on motherfuckers that just walk around in leggings, but I don't do it, and I don't think that if you're of this divine shit, you're doing it either. Now, if you got on some Nike tights, athletic wear, that's different. But if you just running around in leggings, bitch, something is off. Okay? Period. But don't be old and not wise, and you miss this opportunity with this brand new person that's trying to put a ring on it out the gate, fresh out the gate. Don't do that. That's your advice moving into 2020. Understand that this is being divinely guided to you because you deserve it. Okay? Okay. What's the advice for divine masculine? Jesus, that took a while to get out. Girl, you stubborn. You stubborn, little baby. Okay. It was one card. 8. Man, look. It's my 8 of Pentacles. Right? This is you working hard for something, but it's not going to happen. It's a nightmare. Okay, so your advice moving into 2020, like the same shit that divine masculine just told you. You can't make everybody happy. You can't paint every rainbow in the sky for everybody. Stevie Wonder, you can't do that. You can't. So that's the same shit that Source is trying to tell you. You can't make everything work. Okay, sometimes shit just doesn't work. Sometimes the dream can become a nightmare, and you need to be able to 8 of Cups move on from that shit. Move on from it. Two bear woman, don't, yeah, you've been stuck between these two female energies, divine feminine and this bitch that had you fucked up. And at this point, it's not even a choose thing, it's just walk away. Choose self. That's the advice for you, divine masculine. So what is the advice from source about these motherfuckers in here playing divine? Okay, that one fell straight out, but I feel like there's another one. What is the advice for these? There it went. So the advice from source for you motherfuckers up in here that's trying to play divine, look, it says, this is the Four of Pentacles card, but it's also the Magician card. Also, it says Whoppy Snake Priest. So yeah, I feel like a lot of y'all, again, with this sitting on the dock of the bay shit, trying to wish and manifest and not put no action into it, trying to wait on the motherfucker to come save you or whatever the case was, right? You Maddie on stage, you performing so much that you're not even seeing the bigger picture, which is source trying to alleviate this matrix shit from your face. It's like, for one, let's say this, the Four of Pentacles is like some keep away shit, right? So source is trying to tell you, by you being the Whoppy Snake Priest, the Whoppy Snake Priest puts me in the mind frame of a motherfucker like dickmatizing, pussymatizing, like y'all have been using your sexual extremities, okay, to get you ahead on this 3D level shit. Because you went about it that way, now you're at a Four of Pentacles situation, or now you're in a Four of Pentacles situation where it's really just some keep away shit. Like whoever you with, or if you're by yourself, you're finding yourself in a situation where motherfuckers is pulling their energy away, pulling their finances, resources, whatever it is, motherfuckers is pulling away from you. So your advice from source is that is going on in your life because you manifested that, Magician. You have these fucked up situations going on because you're in that fucked up energy. Period. You have to stop with this selfish thinking, this 3D thinking. You have to release yourself from that so that you can manifest more than that bullshit. Okay, that's your advice from source. The next card was, yes, Five of Pentacles. Now listen, don't worry about this part in the card. Sometimes I call it one thing, sometimes I call it, like, every one of them is not what it meant. This is the Four of Pentacles card for me, period. Keep away. This is the Five of Pentacles card for me. Five of Pentacles is out cold, right? And what I was just saying, you're using your, I gotta pee, y'all, that's why I'm moving back and forth. You have been using your sexual extremities to get you ahead on this 3D shit, right? Peter Guns, love and hip hop shit, right? That's how you've been getting ahead in life. What source is trying to tell you is let that go, baby. Let it go. So that you can manifest things that are of your highest good. So that you can be more than dick or pussy. So that you don't gotta hold back or have a motherfucker hold back, or so that you don't get rejected as much as you are being rejected, my G. Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. Okay, okay. Now let me get one more card for, I was going to say for everybody, but I don't know how that's going to work. So let me just see what source got to say. But I got to piss bad, G. Bad. Alright, Divine. I just feel like I need to get a card for y'all. I feel like we already know what's going on, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. So give me a card for these motherfuckers playing Divine. Give them one more piece. One more piece. You might not know now, but you will. And what the fuck did I... Because listen, we got cut off on that last reading, and we got cut off because I didn't have enough space. So I had to upload that before I could even start this leg of the reading. I had already named the reading, If You Think You're Lonely Now, right? You might not know now, but you will. If you think you're lonely now, wait until 2020. Boy and girl. Yeah. If y'all think this shit was hard, coming out of 2019, if you thought that was hard, my baby, the card for you is waiting until 2020. It's going to get way harder. And listen, I got to piss. I leave y'all unconditional peace, love, and light. Thank y'all for riding with me. Bye.